What's going on, YouTube? Haven't been around to do a video, so I figured I'd put my face out there. I know I've just been busy, guys, and I'm sorry. Just been, you know, if I'm not sleeping, I'm working, so it's one of them deals. I got the yard done finally. That's what it looks like. They just put the fence up and it looks really nice. We can get rid of this fucking thing right here that we used to keep our dog in so he doesn't go running off, you know, to the neighbors and stuff. But today is going to be a rant day, and I'll probably do a couple of these. These are just kind of me, you know, bullshitting you guys and telling you stuff that irritated me during the week and since I've been gone. The first and foremost thing, I'm sure this has happened to you guys several times, but listen to how stupid this is. Don't you love it when someone calls you, let's say it's 9, 10 o'clock in the morning, and girls are especially bad for this. No offense, but the ones I've run into, they are. They call you at about 10 in the morning, and you answer the phone, you say hello, right? And they say, oh, what are you doing up? Or, oh, you're up early. Well, no shit, Sherlock. You just fucking called me. Duh. I mean, that's one thing I wanted to get off my chest as well. I fucking hate it when people do that. I mean, it's just like, especially people that know that I work late and stuff. Then they call me early in the morning and then they say, oh, what are you doing up? Well, I wonder why, dumbass, you just called me. But anyways, next thing I want to talk about, as you can imagine, I know I'm kind of walking around here, I'm just kind of seeing how these guys are doing outside. As you can imagine, being a cab driver, I run into this quite a bit, and that's road rage. I personally feel, now I don't know how it is in your guys' area, maybe you can share an incident, but road rage to me is the most childish thing a grown adult can do. Honestly, it really is. It's not, and it can be over the stupidest little thing that usually would never piss somebody off, but up here, I mean, it reminds me of like 3-year-old kids fighting over a fucking Tonka truck. You know, it's just, it's stupid. For a prime example, I'll give you one example. I'm driving during rush hour, and rush hour here is about 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I'd say 5, 6 o'clock when everybody's getting off work and going home. I ran into a situation where I was going to turn left, and the light was yellow, like, I suppose a good maybe 500,000 feet. I'm just taking a wild guess, but it wasn't one of those things where I could have stepped on the gas and made it through it without running a red light. And I slow down just to stop, you know. Next thing I know, this woman behind me, I wish I'd got this on film because you guys wouldn't have believed it. This woman behind me, by the way, not in front of me, was honking at me as the light was red. And she wanted me to run through it. Well, here's the thing, she wouldn't have made it through anyway. So see, the idea is she was going to run a red light from what I gathered, and come to find out I pissed her off. So yeah, she flipped me off, you know, and all that other shit. I mean, I like the fact that people, when they flip somebody off, that it actually thinks it gets to them. And it really don't. I just looked at her and started laughing, which then in turns made her more pissed, which that's even funny. I like pissing people off, people, to a certain extent. You know, people like that, I just like to irritate even more because it's just fun to watch them explode. But anyways, let's see, that's number 2. Oh, and number 3, this is off subject, but I'm sure you guys have heard this by now, by the Sopranos actor James Gandolfini had passed away, I think, a couple days ago. That's a tragic situation. You know, I liked Gandolfini, I really did. I thought he was a hell of an actor. I liked him in The Mexican. I liked him in, what the hell was that? The Last Castle, I believe, wherever one he was in with Robert Redford. And a couple other good ones. That's a crying shame. He was only 51 years old. You know, he had like a massive heart attack in Italy, from what I heard. I don't know if I'm wrong, correct me on that, but I'm pretty sure that's what I heard. You know, obviously, you know, 50 years old, you know, 50, 60 years ago was a big deal, but now, I mean, 50 is looked at like 30 anymore, you know, so that's a tragedy, and I'm giving my condolences out to the people that knew him and his family. You know, that's a shock, you know, that's one I didn't see coming. That just goes to show you, people, you gotta spend every moment you can with that person you like, because you literally never know when their last day is going to be, you know. I mean, a poor guy over there in Italy on vacation, next thing you know, he drops dead, you know. I mean, there's shit like that you got to worry about, you know. Anyways, guys, weather's been pretty decent. Hot, humid, high 80s, 90s around there. We've been getting some wicked storms up here. Nothing like Oklahoma City, but thank God. But we got a few tornadoes last night that touched down for about a couple minutes, but it wasn't nothing big. And then we got softball-sized hail about 50 miles north of us, so thank God that didn't happen, because that would have put a nice dent in my cab. Anyways, guys, I'll get back to it soon. I know I keep saying that, but dude, I'm not putting you guys off. It's just then busy, man, real busy. So that's all I have for you now, guys, and hopefully we'll see you soon. And if you got any suggestions of videos you'd like me to rant about, go ahead and I'll do it. So see you guys later.